Hello, good evening. My name is Natalia and today I'm going to talk to you about Phase 1, Reflection of the Pedagogical Practice Guidelines. To start this video, I would like to say that I'm going to talk about some articles of the pedagogical practice. Article number 12. After analyze the article, I consider that in a certain way, not taken into account, it is understandable that if a student is preparing for a bachelor degree, although he or she has carried practical courses before it, it is necessary they have experience in a pedagogical area according to the bachelor he or she is preparing for. However, taking into account that if the teacher in training have correct practice before, the experience must be considered because maybe he or she didn't focus his practice in a similar bachelor degree, but also he or she has the experience. She or he know how to explain a class, how to prepare a class, how to do what a teacher have to do. So I consider the practice they or she or he carried before could be considered. Article 13. I believe that what is proposed in this article is good since it allows the students to be sure that they will be able to complete their preparation on time. However, I also consider that in case of difficulties, it would be good if the student could change places of study or the practice without problems, because in some cases I have listened that a person or a student have to change or to move from to a different city, so he can continue in the school he was carrying the practice. It would be good that the university allowed students only in cases in which it's really difficult to continue to change the practice place without problems. Okay. Article 14. Okay, this article, from my experience and considering that as practicing, we are in charge of providing students and institutions with the best of our abilities in teaching, but it doesn't mean we can do what we want. We must follow some rules or consider some principles in order to exalt or not as university. That's what is proposed in the Article 14. Also, it is pertinent and evidence the commitment of our institution toward the communities in which we are carrying the practice, or the students are carrying the practice. Article 18. The article mentions that it is necessary to evaluate the practical process of students in order to establish if the formative process is qualified. From this point, I consider this is a relevant aspect, since being evaluated as teacher formation allows us to determine what we are doing well and improve those aspects we don't do our best. I mean, for example, if I good at planning classes, at developing material, it's good to know for me that I am doing a good job, but if I didn't, I need to know too, because I need to improve by myself and I need to do better in a next opportunity. So, article 19. I consider this article to be a great way to be observed how two students are growing up with their formative process. However, in some cases, it is difficult for some students to participate in SAPEX due to their schedule, and this affects the performance. Because, for example, in my case, I study and work at the same time. If I didn't have time to attend the SAPEX, I lose the points. Yes, I lose the puntation that I have for participating in these meetings. So I consider it would be good that university allow those students to do something different to recover the points, or maybe create another schedule for attending the meeting. Okay, Article 20. Referring to this article, I consider it's pertinent to be informed about the aspect that affect the failure of the course. So that's as students, it is possible to complete the necessary aspect to successfully pass the course and acquire the necessary teaching skills. Article 21. Referring to this article, I totally agree with what is proposed in this article, and I consider that to get informed about duties we have as practicing in order to provide a good service to the students and the institutions. Yes, it is necessary to know what I have to do as a trainer teacher in order to do my best and complete all the duties as it is necessary. Article 22. In this space, reference are made to be the rights of the students in training, among which are. So this is the rights. We have duties, but in this article we can appreciate the rights. In this space we have be adequately attended to in the weekly pre-practice and come with an institution in which to carry the practice. I mean, if I didn't have an institution, if I don't have an institution and I don't have a place in which to carry my practice, the university have to provide me an space, or is in charge of help me to find a place in which carry my practice. The second one is be adequately attended to in the weekly. Yes, it's the same. Sorry. The second one is receive teacher support. I mean, we have two teachers that gave us support. One is the institution or school teacher who gave us support in the practice place at the moment of giving a class or preparing something, and we have the tutor are you not? So the tutor must support us if we need. That's wonderful. Number 3, receive induction to the accompaniment of the practice. I mean, we need to note what is the purpose of the course, what is the practice about, what have we to do. Yes. Number 5, maybe come with a or L for the developing of the practice. And Article 23 and the last one, receive acknowledgement of his practice in order to be recognized as practical experience in his first employment, because it could be help for students to be hired at the end of their degree. So that's all for today. Thanks for your attention. See you next time. Bye.